Good evening and welcome to Patkai News Weekly. I'm Toto Achumi, bringing you the latest updates from Nagaland and beyond. Let's begin with today's headlines. Manipuri film Boom wins BAFTA Award for Best Children's and Family Film. Department of Geology (PCC) conducts disaster management training with DDMA. Patkai Christian College to celebrate National Science Day on February 28. PCC concludes its second Creative Arts Fest 2026 at Banarok Chapel Auditorium. Department of Mass Communication participates in the Still Small Voice at Tetzel College. Guwahati High Court issues notice to Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. Now in sports, India outplays Zimbabwe in the T20 World Cup 2026. Now the news in detail. We begin with the biggest story of the week. The Manipuri language film Boom, directed by Lakshmi Priya Devi, has brought international acclaim to Indian cinema by winning the Best Children's and Family Film Award at the prestigious BAFTA Awards in Britain.
I'm meant to open the envelope, which is not easy with pause, so please bear with me. The slightly sticky BAFTA goes to Boom.
Kurumjari. Greetings to everyone. The walk up till here felt like the last few steps to reach a summit of a mountain we never knew we were climbing in the first place. Just want to use this opportunity to say that we pray for peace to return to Manipur. We pray that all the internally displaced children, including the child actors in the film, regain their joy, their innocence, and their dream once again. We pray that no conflict is ever formidable enough to destroy the one superpower that all of us have as human beings, that is forgiveness.
In another proud moment for the Northeast, Assamese filmmaker Rima Das' feature Not a Hero received a Crystal Beer special mention at the Berlinale. These recognitions marked a significant breakthrough for regional cinema from Northeast India on the global stage and have been widely celebrated across the country. Moving to campus news, the Department of Geology, Patkai Christian College, in collaboration with the District Disaster Management Authority, conducted a one-day disaster management training and mock rehearsal on campus. The session was led by Deputy Commandant Ahantam Boboy and his team, focusing on earthquake preparedness and emergency response techniques. The initiative aimed to equip students and faculty with practical skills for effective disaster response and safe evacuation. For further details, we have a ground report from Tseringkyung.
Disasters can happen anytime, but proper knowledge and preparation can help us respond wisely and reduce risks. Hello everyone, this is your reporter Tseringkyung with camera person Mapemo, and we're here at Patkai Christian College, where there is one-day training on disaster management on the theme mock rehearsal, preparing for potential hazards, organized by the Department of Geology, Patkai Christian College, in collaboration with the District Disaster Management Authority, Jumukitima. Hello, sir.
Oh, hello.
About this training, what is the main objective for organizing this training?
Okay, this is a one-day school safety program. At the same time, it's a community awareness program. Uh, Nagaland being one of the Northeast state, and then being in our jurisdiction, we are very much concerned about disaster. We are expert in this field. We are trained for this. So the needs of awareness on disaster management, like earthquake is very important because Northeast has been the highest vulnerability in earthquake. So it is declared as zone 6, and last year it was zone 5. So it's increasing. So it can happen anytime. So every community should be aware about this disaster. So before things happen, students especially should be imparted with the training so that in reality, if things happen like this, we can respond to it, and it can be beneficial for all of us.
Yeah, this is my first time attending this mock rehearsal, and talking about my experience, I feel so good, and I'm also looking forward in saving life in future if this situation comes up.
Hello, bro. Hello, bro. So, what is the most valuable takeaway you learned from this training?
The most valuable takeaway I learned from this training is that next time when natural disaster hit or I am facing a situation where the people around me or my life is at risk, I know what to do and I can save people around me and also myself from any danger or uncontrollable situations which can be controlled if you have the proper knowledge.
Patkai Christian College is set to celebrate National Science Day on February 28 at 10 a.m. under the theme Women in Science Catalyzing Viksit Bharat. Sri Supong Nungshi Ao, Chief Conservator of Forest, Environment, Biodiversity and Research, Government of Nagaland, will grace the occasion as guest of honor. The program will feature a keynote address, competitions, and model presentations highlighting the contributions of women in science. For more updates and special coverage, stay tuned to Patkai Bus. Patkai Christian College successfully concluded its second Creative Arts Fest 2026 at the Bunrock Chapel Auditorium. The two-day festival, which began on February 26, showcased a vibrant array of literary, visual, and performing arts competitions, celebrating the creativity and talent of students across departments. The event provided a dynamic platform for artistic expression in all its forms. For more updates, we have our reporter, Nzan Roni.
So right now, I'm here with our respected chief guest, Sir B. Henok Puchem, NGS Deputy Commissioner Kohima. First of all, sir, thank you so much for taking out your time to speak with Patkai Bus.
It's my pleasure and honor as well.
Thank you, sir. Sir, so my question for you is, what is your perspective on this year's theme, Confluence, Art and Athletics?
I think it's very comprehensive. So I will encourage the student to speak boldly, remain creative, and remain grounded, because the creativity, the originality is the true form of an art. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
In another campus highlight, the Department of Mass Communication, Patkai Christian College, participated in the Still Small Voice, a multidisciplinary arts gathering held at Tetso College. Curated by Take One Nagaland, the event featured documentary, screenings, photography, sculpture, and sound installations. The gathering fostered meaningful artistic dialogue centered on truth, memory, and identity. For more details, we have a ground report from Vizanino.
What was the main idea behind the Still Small Voice, and why did you want to organize this event?
This event is, first of all, this event is organized by Take One. So Take One is a production house based out of Kohima. So right now we are 5 of us, and we are storytellers, and we mostly do documentary films. And so over the years, we have discussed and also, dreamt about doing something like this. But at that time, we were not sure what we actually wanted to do also. But as we sit more on our production meetings, or sometimes we just discuss over lunch, like some of the stories that are deeply personal to us. So through those conversations, through our lunch conversations, the series Lest We Forget came out. So Lest We Forget is stories of conflict between not necessarily conflict, but stories that have happened in Nagaland. So most of us from our team, we have experienced the day the firing happened in Kohima. So we were kids, and that the March 5th incident. And so through that, Lest We Forget came into, through that experiences, Lest We Forget series started. And after that, I grew up with my grandfather, so I have listened to a lot of stories about my grandfather's time as a youth, as a boy, and how Nagas, especially people from Kohima, saw World War II, then Indo-Naga War and stuff like that. So, and then my colleagues also, they have heard stories like that. So out of that, again, narrative from the Battle of Kohima came, so which is a collection of personal video portraits of people who have seen the war in 1944. So like that, other elements also came out, and so finally about a few years back, like 2 years or 3 years back, we have started compiling all these stories. So now we have a few stories that are there, and then over the last year or so, we started planning to do an event. So it should be we decided that it did not necessarily be just film screenings, but a multidisciplinary arts event where we, explored different art forms. Okay, so that's how it started, and then by the end of by the start of last year, we also have started finishing our documentary on Uncle Nikitu's life. So and then that story is about Uncle Nikitu's life, and then it talks about the still small voice, So we felt that that's an appropriate theme that we can explore, because all the stories that we have collected over the years are personal stories, it's our stories, and I think it's about time that, we share our stories with other people and listen to each other's stories. And that's how Still Small Voice came into existence. So after that, we started incorporating sound, and then we have collaborated with a few local artists, and then, so, and then right now we have a sound installation, some interactive art, then art installation, a multidisciplinary art installation that's downstairs. Then we have film screenings. Then we have a photo archive, and then Battle of Kohima photo exhibition, photo archive, and also a photo, and then a photo essay kind of exhibition also, which is called the Lost Generations.
In regional news, the Guwahati High Court has issued a notice to Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma following petitions alleging hate speech. The court has sought a formal response after hearing the matter on February 26. And now sports. In the T20 World Cup 2026, India delivered a commanding performance against Zimbabwe. Led by Surya Kumar Yadav, the team posted the highest total of the tournament after being put in to bat. Arshdeep Singh claimed 3 wickets, securing a convincing victory and keeping India's semi-final hopes alive. That wraps up this week's edition of Patkai News Weekly. For more news, entertainment, and sports updates, keep watching Patkai Bus. I'm Toto Achumi. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.